Hello guys, this is Mike Padua and it's already late Monday evening. We are now giving you the first update on the newly formed tropical depression Verbena, which is still a low pressure area based on the Joint Typhoon Warning Center. But as we see it right now, 𝗶𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗋 and JMA already upgraded it early this morning. But it's now, at this time of the night, the system is now acting up over Bohol Sea based on what we see on the latest satellite animation. And this is the late Monday evening update, November 24, 2025 English version. If you want the Tagalog version, just click on the link up here to bring you to the Filipino version of this update. And this brought to you by Typhoon 2000 and Naga College Foundation. We would also like to thank our partners, 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗋𝗆𝗃, Bank of the Philippine Islands Sustainability. If you're interested, just click on the link here. And if you're watching via Facebook, there's a link below this video for more details. And the local government of Naga City, headed by our Honorable Mayor Leni Robredo and our Honorable Vice Mayor 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗃𝗏𝗏𝗏. So let's begin with our update. Here's the latest GovSat we created this afternoon. And as you can see, this low pressure system, which is now a tropical depression Verbena, has a very wide rain circulation, expanding from the Bicol region up to the north, down to Mindanao to the south. And it's bringing some on and off, light to moderate to at times heavy to intense rainfall across the Bicol region, Visayas, soon over Mimaropa, Sulu Archipelago, and also over, at this time, over northern Mindanao. It becoming more frequent over northern Caraga, Bohol, Cebu, Negros, and Panay within the next 3 to 12 hours, because this is where the core of this LPA is beginning to intensify. It's currently right here over Bohol Sea, moving over the coastal waters of southeastern or southern Bohol, and it's likely that it may pass over Bohol and Cebu before sunrise, and after sunrise over southern Negros, and to the midday of the morning of Tuesday, November 25th. And we are avoiding the term landfall since it is insignificant that we see some impact on the core of the system, because it's so weak. There's nothing. Okay, so we can say that landfall can only be used in tropical storms and upward up to super typhoon extent, because it has more dramatic impact compared to tropical depression. Even the Joint Typhoon Warning Center and other agencies like the National Hurricane Center in the United States, they seldom use the word landfall in tropical depression, since they only give the word landfall on tropical storms and higher. Okay, so this is just a rain system moving across Visayas, and because of this large circulation, we expect landslides, flash floods, flooding in various areas of the Visayas, and we are hearing reports in Samar, Eastern Visayas, and also across the whole of Visayas as well, Cebu, Bohol. There are reports of now increasing flooding in those areas, as well as over northern Caraga. So the system is moving west-northwest at 33 kilometers per hour, packing sustained winds of 45, gusting up to 65, and it's moving towards the same area where Tino passed by. So this is another new threat to our kababayan down there in Visayas. Please take all necessary precautions. I hope every one of you are safe, because it will bring another round of heavy rainfall ranging from 100 up to more than 200 millimeters here in Naga. And Legazpi, we are experiencing rainfall of less than 100 millimeters. Right now, we have 31 millimeters here in Naga City, 35 here at our weather station. And it looks like it's just a normal rain but we are still expecting some patches of thunderstorm cloudiness, thunderstorm clouds within the rain bands of the system passing over our city here in Bicol region in Naga within the next 12 hours. Then after 10 a.m., okay, after morning or noontime, it will start to slowly improve, especially on Wednesday, where the conditions here in Bicol region will start to be back to normal conditions, except for these areas in Palawan, where they will still have to experience this heavy rainfall as the system passes by. And it's likely to become a tropical storm once it reaches the West Philippine Sea, which is a typical weak La Nina cyclones. If we have a weak La Nina, usually systems are intensifying more over the West Philippine Sea because of the intense easterlies over the Western Pacific, which lacks the convergence of some westerly wind component to the south of the circulation. So right now, the more it moves over the West Philippine Sea, the more likely that it will intensify. Here's the let me show you the fast animation from the University of Wisconsin Tropical Cyclone page. As you can see, it's still disorganized, but it's now beginning to act up. I'm gonna show to you the area wherein the core is beginning to form. It's right here over the southern coastal areas of Bohol, over Bohol Sea, and that's the area where the system is now acting up. It is now creating some sort of a central dense overcast, CDO. So folks over Cebu, Bohol, particularly Bohol, and Negros, as well as Panay, Guimaras, please prepare for possible heavy to intense rainfall for the next 12 hours as the system is expecting to pass over your area starting this evening until tomorrow morning. And if we take a look at the, let me close this first. Here's the latest from cyclonic WX. So it's still invest 92 WLPA, but it's now, I think it's already a tropical depression. PAGASA and JMA already upgraded it early this morning, but now, late in the evening, only JTWC is not yet upgrading this system. And we will just be supporting the track of JTWC based on our own analysis from Typhoon 2000. So the system is now right here, moving over the southern or central part of Bohol. Okay, so let me check now the latest zoom in satellite animation from easterly.wave.com. This is the colorful image showing purple clouds. These are intense rainfall of more than 50 millimeters per hour or 30 millimeters per hour. So expect possible flooding over southern Bohol. So please take all necessary precautions down there. Those who are watching our video over southern Bohol, but it is expected to improve. The weather conditions will improve later this afternoon as the system moves farther away. Maybe late this morning, because it's moving west-northwest at 33. It's a fast-moving system similar to Yuan, and the size is average size. It's not at a large system, although its cloudiness is expanding. Okay, let me go back to see you the, no, we're just moving forward. Here's the windy.com zoom in satellite animation for the past 24 hours. As you can see the disorganized system moving over here and then intensifying at this part of Bohol Sea. So it passed here, and here over the Bicol region, there's still some heavy intense rainfall moving across the 3rd district of Camarines Sur, that's Partido, and over Camarines Norte, as well as Catanduanes. There are some patches of rainfall which we are expecting during the early hours of Tuesday here in Camarines del Sur and Naga City. Okay, Legazpi and Albay also suffered some heavy rainfall for the past 6 hours, but right now it's currently clear. But there might be a new forming convection later this morning. Okay, so far the bulk of the heaviest rainfall are concentrated over this part of the Visayas right here. So this is the area of very intense rainfall, while here is just some sort of a scattered condition. Okay, since we are on the outermost rain bands of Verbena. Now here's the latest from Pagasa as of 11 p.m. this evening. It now intensifies slightly. Now 55 kph on their data and moving towards Bohol. And the wind speed is wind speed is 55 kph. They say it's over the coastal waters of Bohol, similar to our position, although this is more to the east. Our position is more to the west. And it's moving west-northwest at 15 kph. Now, the storm warnings, this is the track of Pagasa, you can see here. Although it's same with the computer models. And based on the forecast, it will intensify into a tropical storm once it moves out of the West Philippine Sea, likely to exit the Philippine Area of Responsibility sometime Thursday morning. So most likely Wednesday evening, we will release the final advisory of this tropical depression. So the cone of uncertainty is right here over southern Cebu, Negros, and southern Bohol, and into northern Palawan and the 𝗗𝗶𝗀𝗰𝗋𝗃𝗃 group. So those within this cone of uncertainty must prepare for possible heavy rainfall. Not much of the wind, but it's more of the rainfall that could produce landslides and flooding, as well as flash floods if you have 3 hours of very intense rainfall of more than 50 millimeters per hour. Okay. And let me show you now the wind signals, meaning wind speeds of up to 63 kilometers per hour within the next 36 hours or ongoing are expected over these areas of the Visayas, including northern Mindanao, Caraga, northern Palawan, 𝗗𝗶𝗀𝗃𝗃 group, Mindoro, Romblon, and Masbate. Over the Bicol region and southern Tagalog provinces, we don't have any wind signal. Okay, so it's just the outermost northern rain bands of this depression. The shear line is currently, gonna show you here. Here you go. So the shear line is quite diffused, and it's affecting the eastern and central portions of northern Luzon, but it's insignificant right now. It's when we say diffused, it's currently not connected anymore to the frontal system, and it's likely to dissipate within the next 24 to 48 hours. So the rain bands of this large tropical depression is the one that is giving heavy rains across the central and southern Philippines. Now let's move to give you the latest from the Japan Meteorological Agency. The track of Japan Meteorological Agency is slightly northwest, and it will pass over central Cebu, north central Negros, passing close to Bacolod, Iloilo, Guimaras. So this is much of a northwesterly track, and it will exit over the 𝗗𝗏𝗃𝗃 group of islands come early morning of November 26. That will be on Wednesday. And then out into the West Philippine Sea, this system is expected to intensify into a severe tropical storm. We are still awaiting of the latest update from the Joint Typhoon Warning Center. It's still an LPA, but anytime early tomorrow morning, it might be upgraded into tropical depression 33W. It's quite high this time of the year. 33 tropical cyclones is seldom happening right now, this past few decades, because of global warming. There's a theory when we have global warming or climate change, the number of tropical cyclone formation, the average is currently or is expected to decrease, okay, because of global warming. And let's take a look now on the model clocks. Let me close here. This is from Polar WX by 𝗗𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗃. And here's the latest 2 p.m. model clocks on LPA92W or Tropical Depression Verbena. And as you can see, it looks like the Google DeepMind is the sure winner when it comes to the clock of this tropical depression. They're good when it comes to weaker systems. Other model are not so erratic because of the nature of the system is still a weak one. And as we look at the wind forecast, it looks like it is bound to become a tropical storm. This will be around 24 hours from now, beginning 12 Zulu. That's 8 p.m. this evening. So tomorrow evening, Tuesday, it's likely to be upgraded into a tropical storm. So the next name will be known as 𝗗𝗏. That's the international name. So it's likely that the area of the Calayan Island group might be experiencing tropical storm conditions sometime Thursday, okay, or late Wednesday. And if we look at the RAMBB of the NOAA of US under CIRA, they are still forecasting it to intensify. Same with the other wind models. So it will reach a peak of maybe severe tropical storm or category 2 or 3 once it is over the deeper part of the West Philippine Sea. So it will be right here. So it will reach this high intensity, but most of the agencies are just a severe tropical storm, but it may become a minimal typhoon because of a very warm oceanic heat content somewhere here in the West Philippine Sea. Okay, now let's move. Oh, by the way, the wind shear, this is the wind shear factor. It's for the next 2 days still quite low, but come Wednesday it will start to increase. Okay, so let's see what will be the outcome on the tropical depression, if it will be teared apart by this wind shear. Here's the latest microwave from RAMBB. This is the METOP-C polar orbiting satellite of NOAA. This is the latest as of 8:32 p.m. this evening, and you can clearly see here that the system is right here over the southern coastal waters of Bohol. Okay, and it is over medium oceanic heat content or tropical cyclone heat potential. So the warmer area is over the East Philippine Sea. So over Bohol Sea, it's no longer warm enough. So we shall see if it will still intensify. And for the 3-hourly rain, so far the bulk of the rainfall are located here over Bohol, Cebu, Negros, and Visaya or Iloilo, Southern Panay, Negros, and this will be experienced during the next 6 hours until tomorrow morning over here, over the Bicol region, we expect still rainfall until tomorrow morning, but around noontime and into the afternoon, we are going to experience some improvement of the weather over the Bicol region. So most of the rainfall will shift towards 𝗗𝗶𝗀𝗶𝗺𝗿, Panay, Mindoro, and the northern Palawan, including or becoming more intense over the 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗹𝗶𝗺𝗿 Islands, where 𝗗𝗶𝘀 and Coron are located. So 𝗗𝗀 is somewhere here, so it's already out of the woods. They will be experiencing heavy rainfall around tomorrow afternoon, Tuesday. Okay, so that's the forecast. And if we move into Wednesday, we shall see some improvement of the weather. But still, when we say improvement, the chance of rain in the afternoon or evening will remain, because we are on the wet season here in the Bicol Peninsula, and also we are on a weak La Nina event. Okay, so here's the 24-hour rainfall accumulation beginning, let me check it out. So we will begin it at 12 midnight Tuesday until 12 midnight Wednesday. So the bulk of the 50 to up to 200 millimeters will be concentrated here over the Sulu Archipelago, Western Visayas, Negros Island region, Cebu, Mindoro, Romblon. While over the Bicol region, we expect decreasing rainfall event for the next 24 hours. Naga, we might still experience rainfall of 20 to 30 or up to 50 millimeters, depending on the convection passing by or thunderstorm clouds. So right now it's quiet outside, no rainfall, but we are still expecting some rainfall to pass by during the next 6 to 12 hours here in Naga City and Camarines Sur. Now for the wind forecast, this is the wave. And now let's take a look at the wave forecast. So far, it's still very large, large waves of more than 3 meters here over the East Philippine Sea from Davao region up to Cagayan Valley. While over the inland waters of the country, it will be light to moderate and still risky for small sea crafts. Okay, so please take all necessary precautions. And if we move this slider into the weekend, November 29 and November 30th, we could see dramatic improvement of sea waves across the coastal waters of our country. In the East Philippine Sea, it will drop down to less than 2 meters, as well as over the West Philippine Sea. And over the inland waters of our country, Sulu Sea, Bohol Sea, Visayan Sea, Sibuyan Sea, Surigao Gulf, it's going to be calm to light waves. Okay, so that will be this coming weekend. So there you go. That's the latest update on soon-to-be Tropical Depression Verbena, although 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃 and Japan already upgraded it. And since we are following in the intensity of the Joint Typhoon Warning Center, it's still an LPA, but later, maybe early tomorrow morning, it will be upgraded into Tropical Depression 33W. Again, let's all pray that this will pass through, and all of you must be in good shape and take all necessary precaution, and be hashtag Typhoon Wiser, hashtag Weather Wiser, and thank you so much for watching our channel. God bless to all.